Nothing is any nearer and dearer to my heart than the business of being an equipment leasing and financing broker. It's how I made my bones in this industry. I loved it. Fortunately, I also discovered I was good at it and I was able to make a living at it that surpassed my expectations. I was hooked and into it full bore. I ended up getting to know and getting to be known by a lot of other brokers as well as funding sources and other industry professionals from all around the country by participating in multiple industry events and associations. In fact, about 10 years ago, I served as president of NAELB, the largest trade association specifically dedicated just to serving the needs of brokers. Why do I tell you that? I tell you that so you'll know that I don't think brokering is in any way a bad or lesser part of this business. And I tell you that so you'll know I have a pretty good understanding of both the appeal of it and the challenges of it. The fact is, though, that there are things beyond our control sometimes that can change our businesses. And I know that many brokers are struggling today. There's been a seismic shift in their funding landscape. And I know many are frustrated by not being able to find the kind of funding sources they need that are willing to work with them. And I want you to know that while there are certainly some unique features about what's gone on in this economy in the recent past, for old timers like me, it's not the first time we've been slammed to the floor by having our funding pulled out from under us. I hope it will encourage you to know that there are many of us who've survived such things and in doing so actually ended up with very different but much stronger businesses. For some brokers, not for all, but for some brokers, the best long-term strategy to prepare for and minimize the impact of changes like that is to take more control of your business by evolving your business into a lessor or portfolio-based business. That means changing from a strictly sales commission business to a balance sheet net worth oriented business. That's what got me through when I lost my major funding source. And it was that transition that catapulted my whole business to a completely different level. It was a classic case of a situation that at the time appeared to me to be devastating, but was actually seeming to conspire to force me into doing something that was ultimately hugely beneficial for me. As I said earlier, I always made a good living just brokering, but I made money as a lessor. I'm not going to say it was easy exactly, but it wasn't anywhere near as hard or as costly as I had imagined it to be either, because I was way more prepared for it than I'd imagined I was. There wasn't a prescribed course of action for what I needed to do, but all the time I'd been brokering, and in fact during the years when I was a fairly well-known broker and president of the Large Brokers Association, I'd also been actively participating with another association that was made up of lessors and a whole separate group of equipment finance professionals. It happened to be one of the predecessor organizations of today's NEFA, the group I'm now the executive director for. Now, I did it for two reasons. First, I wanted to be sure I got as many views or reflections of my own business as possible, and so it helped me to mingle with folks with a different perspective and different experiences. That helped me view my own business through the lenses of their knowledge. Second, and perhaps more important, I didn't want to fall into the trap of only meeting with people who only had the same challenges and opportunities I already had. I wanted to be exposed to larger businesses, more successful businesses, so I could be learning about and preparing for the challenges and opportunities they had. In other words, the challenges and opportunities I hope to have. That mindset had actually come to me one day while I was riding in a car with a friend of mine. We happened to pass by a fellow standing by a broken down Bentley, and my friend said, "Boy, I feel sorry for that guy." And I said, "I don't." I said, "The guy's Bentley is broken down, for crying out loud. I'd love to have his problems." Anyway, I was able to transition my business when I needed to because I was somewhat prepared and I was already plugged in with a group of people who were already where I needed to go and knew what I needed to know. They could, and as it turned out they would, help me do it. That's a huge part of what interested me in my current job at NEFA. NEFA is the successor of the same group I'd been a part of, and it still offers the same opportunity for brokers who today find themselves in the position I was in or with the same aspirations I had. In fact, at the 2012 National Equipment Finance Summit, coming up March 22nd through the 24th in San Diego, California, There's a whole program dedicated to helping brokers prepare for making that same transformation in their businesses. And you don't even have to be a member of NEFA to take advantage of it. In a series of 6 specially prepared sessions, you'll learn what I, and of course many others both before and after me, have found to be the key critical areas you must develop in order to take more control of your business. More control gives you more choices, and more choices means you're less at the whim of outside forces. So is this a magic cure-all? No, of course it's not. Is it for every broker? No, it's not for every broker. But if you're a serious broker with a long-term outlook and a strong belief in your own ability to take control of your destiny and make things happen, you owe it to yourself to open as many opportunities as possible for yourself and for your business. For more information about the National Equipment Finance Summit, please visit www.nefassociation.org online today. And if you're interested in attending the summit, and it'll be the best investment you could make in your business this year, be sure to act quickly, because the earlier you register, the less it costs. I'm Jerry Egan, and I wish for you everything you want from your business. Thanks for letting me speak to you.